this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Detroit Pistons. You take a look at the Pistons. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. On out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Maker kicks to Ellington. Back to Maker. Jackson against Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot, and that one drops for him.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Thon Maker.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Nice shot.
Good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Griffin and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Now the pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez for 3. That one doesn't go. And Detroit the other way now. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And Lopez pulls it down.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing, defended by Griffin. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez with the steal.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Drills the elbow jumper. 8 points for Blake Griffin. Here's Bledsoe. This is it to Antetokounmpo. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Lopez with the block. Middleton looking it over inside. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Drummond. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Griffin's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 5. Feeds to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Griffin against Middleton. Back to Jackson. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now here's Middleton, and it's off from three-point range. Jackson against Bledsoe. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Over Middleton, and that one's good. Griffin, 10 points for him.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Brown kicks to Middleton. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Griffin. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. Down low, stolen by Bledsoe. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Jackson with it. Pass to Drummond. Outside, Griffin. On the wing, Jackson lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
Now here's Middleton trying to end the drought. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Pass to Ellington. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and they take the lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Sterling Brown. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here is Hill. Here's Middleton. No good again that time.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Jackson misses.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now. And with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
And it's Detroit's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Kicks it to Drummond. Outside, Griffin. A three-pointer, no good. The Bucks trail. Now here is Hill. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Griffin. Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
Lopez is not the fastest guy coming out of the screen as a roller, but when he gets a step, he's hard to slow down.
Jackson kicks to Griffin, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Here's Hill. No points in the game yet for him. From downtown, and that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Here's Connaughton. He dishes it to Lopez. Here's Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Griffin. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. It's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now here's Lopez. Now the dish to Ilyasova. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the way Ilyasova angles his body and contorts it really makes it tough to defend him inside.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Really like what they're doing in the post here in the opening half. Very productive.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The first one falls.
Well, you think about Ilyasova's lethal jump shot. It makes him a valuable player because he can stretch the floor.
The Pistons making a change here. Galloway's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Drummond finds Griffin. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Pistons have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw good from Galloway. Galloway hits both of them.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
The Bucks shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Here's Connaughton, defended by Griffin. And it's Connaughton missing. Detroit's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. No coverage that time. Kennard's got his first basket.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Hill looking around. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Blake Griffin getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Chris Middleton is out there with Wilson. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the 2.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Smith checked in for the Pistons. So he comes up empty at the line.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here is Smith. They get a hand on it. Kennard banked in off the glass. Kennard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pistons. Connaughton kicks to Wilson. There's the pass to Hill. Back to Wilson. Good work there as it goes.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Smith scanning the floor to the paint. Here's Griffin. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Out to the wing. Wilson against Griffin. Wilson kicks to Hill. Clock at 6. Passes to Ilyasova. Rebound, Detroit. There's Galloway. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Griffin against Wilson. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Ilyasova's got 5 points so far.
Big men often are unaccustomed to closing out that far, but you can't leave Ilyasova.
The shot's good from Griffin.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hill following the basket by Blake Griffin. Outside Hill. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
Now, here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Blake Griffin again. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Connaughton passes to Hill. He kicks to Ilyasova. No good on the triple. Pistons leading by 4. Smith outside. Pass to Kennard. Dishes to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Smith against Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Love seeing Hill rise up quickly for the throwdown.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 4. Griffin against Wilson. To the inside. Galloway. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Hill. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Brown is checked in for Chris Middleton. Galloway hits both of them. Here's Hill. To the paint, and Brown throws it down.
And guys, right now the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. The Pistons have not yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here is Hill. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
Griffin against Wilson. Griffin down low. That shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Connaughton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Kennard. He has 7. Up top, Pachulia. Smith finds Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. It's tipped.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Here's Connaughton. Outside Wilson. Brown outside. Right side Hill. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Smith on the wing. Griffin looking it over. Over Wilson. That one off the back iron and out.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. The pass to Griffin. In the corner, it's Galloway. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bucks trail by 4. Hill kicks to Brown. Over Pachulia. That one a little long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. A different look here for Detroit. Thon Maker comes in for Blake Griffin. And Ellington is subbed in for Smith. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in for Wilson. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks trail by 6. Connaughton kicks to Mirotic. Outside Hill. Over Ellington. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Ilyasova. And stolen by Ellington. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. Passes to Kennard. There's Galloway. He's covered by Brown.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Here's Hill. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Over Pachulia. And again, the Bucks miss.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
Here is Hill following the bucket by the Pistons. Mirotic's shot is off.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Bucks trail by 14. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, that's just phenomenal basketball from Hill. Carving up the defense with his slick passing ability.
Here's Galloway. He's got 11. Here's Kennard. Back to Maker. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Galloway, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
For Milwaukee, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And in my opinion, Hill is simply one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. While he's not that tall, he's got exceedingly long arms, and he does a great job using that length to dissuade passes and to challenge shots.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Galloway. Pass to Kennard. He kicks it to Ellington. No good from outside. Here's Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Bledsoe comes in for George Hill. .139 left here in the second. Here's Galloway, guarded by Bledsoe. Galloway, the pass to Kennard. Back to Galloway. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Galloway's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Here's Galloway. 14 points for him. Kennard kicks to Ellington. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Bledsoe taking his time here. Outside Mirotic. From outside the arc. No good that time. And Detroit the other way now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Galloway, guarded by Bledsoe. Galloway kicks to Ellington. Here's Kennard. Back to Maker. Inside. Puts it up from 12. The shot comes out. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
you're sitting
it's
in.
only 3 of us.
Well, and the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. And guys, for the Pistons, they're showing some pride here tonight. and we should give them credit for that. Down 3-0 in the series, they could have phoned it in, but they've come out, played hard, and now have a legit shot to force a Game 5. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Detroit leading by 11. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Baker out there with Griffin. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Jackson, and it's Ellington in at the 2 spot. Now here's Jackson. A putback. The feed now to Drummond. Pass to Maker. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Pistons leading by 10. Now Jackson to the middle. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And, you know, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Now here's Griffin. 22 points for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And here's Jackson. And the pass to Griffin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo with the ball. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 23. Outside Jackson. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Brown. Ellington kicks to Griffin. From 15 feet away. Ball's knocked loose. Bucks trail by 9. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Jackson finds Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
The Pistons making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Drummond. 11 points in the game. Pass to Griffin. Here's the 3. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him, and a terrific rejection as well.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Kicks it to Middleton. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Fades back, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Jackson against Wilson. 6 to shoot. Wilson against Jackson. For the 3. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Griffin. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Poke loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open gaps.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. Jackson down low. Frazier covering. Outside Griffin. Four on the clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Now here is Robinson, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Robinson against Wilson. Outside Robinson. They need this one. Wilson with the block. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo will these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Drummond passes to Jackson. Inside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Griffin. 13 points for Andre Drummond. Frazier kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Reggie Jackson.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Now here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Frazier the pass to Wilson. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Baseline J on the way. No good from Connaughton. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. To the paint. Griffin kicks to Drummond. Fires the three. That's good again. His seventh basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Griffin against Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 11 in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the foul. It's on Tim Frazier. That is his first foul of the game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. So it's Detroit now. They lead by 4. On the wing, Jackson. Frazier covering. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Robinson. The offensive rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Jackson against Frazier. Connaughton kicks to Frazier. Pass to Ilyasova. Over Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Langston Galloway's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Pistons leading by 6. Now here's Jackson. There's the pass to Griffin. Here's Drummond. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Pistons fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision-making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Mirotic is checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout called the Bucks.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Shot from the inbound. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time on these shots. No rush. Measures what he wants. That mid-range game, Jay, of his, really starting to get better.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Goes up. Oh.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Now here's Frazier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Griffin draws the double. Passes it to Galloway. Jackson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Frazier scanning the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 32, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. .54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 2 from deep, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Bucks trail by 9. To the middle, here's Hill. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. With 1 on the clock. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Mirotic, also Antetokounmpo out there, George Hill out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Connaughton in at the two guard. Here's Jackson. He kicks it to Galloway. Pass to Griffin. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Hill pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now. And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Connaughton, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Drummond. Drummond is doubled and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Mirotic. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Drummond. In the corner, it's Galloway. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Hill against Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Thon Maker's checked in for Detroit. Ellington comes in for Langston Galloway. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Mirotic. Sterling Brown comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Here's Jackson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Maker sends it back.
And the difference Maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pistons passing it around. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
The skill set package that Maker has is intriguing. A long, lanky, big guy who can shoot it and rebound. I think he just needs to focus on being more consistent.
He's off on the second. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Shots good by Bledsoe.
This is a positive sign for sure. I mean, when Bledsoe's hitting this, I think it ignites the entire squad.
And here's Jackson following the three from Eric Bledsoe. Now Griffin. Here's Maker. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's been a work in progress for Bledsoe, developing his passing skills over time, working on becoming better at orchestrating the offense.
Now here's Jackson. It's Drummond, top of the key. Griffin down low, guarded by Bledsoe. Middleton against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Ellington's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Lopez. That's 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Maker, another three for Detroit.
You can really see that Maker doesn't lack confidence letting it go from there. He knows he can connect with this.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Griffin, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Now here's Griffin.
Very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
The pass to Middleton. Kick out to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 2.
3-point shooting since the half has been
Now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line. Not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley?
Absolutely hammered it down.
So I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. Kicks it to Drummond. Griffin against Middleton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Griffin. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the inside. Here's Griffin. Drummond trying to get himself free. Lays it up off the glass. 33 points for Blake Griffin.
I tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
And he makes that one.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Here's Maker, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Maker passes to Griffin. Ellington from outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Drummond following the bucket by the Bucks. Buries it down low. And now that's 35 points for Blake Griffin.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot.
Triple.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. Middleton against Griffin. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 54 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's clear that Bledsoe loves these moments, which is why he's comfortable taking big shots.
Passes to Griffin. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jackson, and there's another one for the Pistons.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
Well, they're trying everything, Greg. Nothing's working. He's just piling up point after point.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. They get it back. A second chance effort. And got it! Another basket.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
And you look at the players who've had this kind of playoff performance, all of them are Hall of Fame.
Milwaukee's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Patience is a virtue, and Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 5. 50 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
.50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Drummond trying to get himself free. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs.
Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go?
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drummond, good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Maker. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Maker feels like he can make the defense pay off the pass, aggressively looking for the catch and shoot.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Bucks making a change here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, I think that should do it. You know, got to give him credit. He came through when it mattered most.
Thomas's shot is off, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Two.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Misses there. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how